This is just a little short feeding video of my 7 newly hatched box turtles. They've been hatched for a little over a week and a half, and I just changed the little towel in the enclosure. I threw in a few mealworms and wanted to see what they thought of that. And it looks like they're enjoying breakfast this morning. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. The sun is just coming up. Pretty smoky day today. We've got some range fires about 50 miles away from us. I have little tiny numbers adhered to a portion of their shell. Oh no, not the tail! No, no, no. When they get hungry, anything that looks like a worm, they go after. I just can't abide by that. That's a terrible thing. Here, get a worm. Get a mealworm. There you go. Not all the numbers stuck on their shells very good. I didn't have an opportunity to let it dry for 24 hours before they got wet. Aquarium silicone, just the tiniest little bit on the back of these numbers is all I use. It is definitely temporary. Anyway, they're really feeding well. I think that they're going to be real survivors. They're on the way to living for 100 years. This stage here requires a lot of care though. If they're out in the wild, most likely what they do in the wild, I think, is hide mostly, because almost every predator out there, if they see one of these little turtles, their shells aren't very hard, and they're just like a little mouthful of protein, and they eat them. It's one of the reasons that some areas have considerable declines in the natural populations of box turtles and many other turtles, predators, cars, and sometimes humans capturing them. But generally speaking, unless a human really tries, they're not going to even spot a little baby turtle of any kind. They are very secretive. That's how they survive for millions of years on Earth, is by doing something that keeps them alive, even though they're very edible. So I hope you enjoyed this short feeding video. They look really good to me. Little baby box turtles.